What up, donkeys? Jack Hayes here with JackHayes.com, and today we're going to play some more basic strategy blackjack. Today we're going to be playing using this blackjack app on the iPad. It's pretty standard. It's actually 4 decks. I believe you can double after splits, but let's just go ahead and get started. Here we go. We are starting with a bankroll of 6,000. I'm going to play through maybe 2 shoes, and we're going to play $10 flat betting per hand. Let's go. So I'm going to be playing according to basic strategy. So that is going to dictate all of my decisions. Here we have a soft 20. We're going to treat it like a 20 and we're going to stand. There are cases where you hit a soft 18 and you always want to hit a soft 17. 17s are bad. You're always going to hit a soft 17 if you are not doubling down. And we'll go into some of that strategy in a little bit. But here we're going to just play the next hand. Hard 20. Always stand on a hard 17 or higher. Dealer has too many. Let's go. 19, we are going to stand. And we win. I'm just going to play really fast. This is my 3rd blackjack video, so I'm going to talk through some of these hands a little bit quicker than I have in the past. Here we have a 16 versus 9. If you could surrender, you would surrender this hand. You are not given the option of surrendering in this app. So we are going to hit to try to improve. We bust. Dealer had a stiff. Would have hit a 21 anyway, but it doesn't matter. Next hand. 15. When the dealer has a high card, that's 7 through ace, you're always going to hit until you have a hard 17 or higher. Here we have a 15 that is less than 17. We're going to hit. 18, that's higher than 17. We're going to stand. Dealer makes a 17. We win. So next hand. Hard 20, easy decision. This is treated like a pair of 10s. You have the option of splitting it, but if you're playing basic strategy, you're never going to split 10s. I'm going to stand. Dealer had 13, 16, too many. Here we have a hard 10. You're going to double against anything that is lower than your 10. So a dealer 9 or less. Here the dealer has a 4, which is less than 10. We're going to double down. Made our 20. Dealer has too many. We win. So when you have a hard 11 or a hard 10, you always double down when the dealer's up card is less than your total. If you have a hard 11, you double against 2 through 10. If you have a 10, you double against the dealer's up card of 2 through 9. So soft 20, always stand on a soft 19 or higher. Stand. Dealer gets too many, we win. I'll try to up the pace of this. Pair of jacks, hard 20, stand, easy decision. Dealer makes 17, we win. So I've turned off the totals in this app, so it doesn't display your total. It doesn't display the dealer's total. I believe you should practice totaling cards. So when you go to Vegas, when you go to casino, you have the ability to add those numbers quickly in your head. Here I have a 14. I'm going to hit. You're going to hit until you get 17 or higher. I busted. Dealer had it. It's really important to be able to add the numbers quickly in your head. Here's another soft 20. I'm going to stand. Dealer got too many. You don't necessarily need to know the exact total that the dealer has. In that last hand, the dealer had an 8, 6, 9. What you should be doing is recognizing patterns such as 6, 7, 8. That is the wheel. That is a 21. When the dealer has an 8, 6, 9, that's bigger than an 8, 6, 7. So you know that the dealer busted. You don't need to know that it's 23. You just know that it's higher than 6, 7, 8. Here we have a stiff hand. A stiff hand is 12 through 16. For stiff hands, you don't want to risk busting against a dealer low card, which is 2 through 6, except in 2 cases. That is 12 versus 2 and 12 versus 3. This is not one of those cases. You have a 13. 13, you always stand against the dealer's low card 2 through 6. So here we're going to stand. Dealer had a 14, got his perfect card, made a 21. Unlucky. So here we got a blackjack. Easy game, right? So here we have a hard 11. The dealer has less than 11, so we are going to double down. Got our perfect card. Dealer has 19, we win. So nines are a little bit tricky. In multiple deck blackjack, you double against 3 through 6. In single deck blackjack, you double against 2 through 6. Here, we don't have a 3 through 6, we have a dealer deuce, so we're only gonna hit. We got a 20, we're gonna stand. So here we're getting a reward of 250 chips. We're gonna have to subtract that from our total at the end of the game. Hard 20, easy decision. You're just gonna stand. Dealer has a 19. Blackjack, easy game, right? So blackjacks pay 3 to 2. You should always check to make sure blackjacks pay 3 to 2. You do not want to play at a 6 to 5 blackjack table. They are complete ripoffs. The house edge goes up by something like 600%. You do not want to play 6 to 5 blackjack under any circumstances. Go to a different casino, play at a casino that has lower limits. Do not play 6 to 5 blackjack. So here we have a pair of 8s. Always split 8s and aces. Here, this is an offensive split, which means that we're gonna try to make more money. The dealer has a low card, so that is advantageous to us. We are trying to split to get more money on the table. There are some defensive splits with 8s, where you split 2 8s against a 10 or an ace. There, you're trying to turn a very horrible hand, a 16, into 2 moderate hands of 8. Don't think of it as getting 2 bad hands of 18 against a dealer 10. Think of it as starting over with a single card, which is what you're doing. You have the opportunity of receiving a 2 or a 3 or an ace that will greatly improve your hand. You do not want to start a hand with 16. It is the worst possible starting hand. So here we're going to split. We're going to stand. We're going to stand again. Dealer has an 8. Push, push, push. 8s and aces are known as the dead man's hand in poker, and coincidentally, you always split 8s and aces in blackjack. That's one easy way of remembering that you always split 8s and aces. So next hand. 12 versus 10, hit until you get a 17 or higher, hit. 16, keep hitting until we get 17, that's 18, we're gonna stand. Dealer has a stiff and notched us by 1. 7 versus dealer, high card. We're going to hit until we get 17 or higher. 9, 19, that's good. Dealer had a 7 in the hole. Easy win. So the dealer has an ace showing. We never take insurance. You never take insurance. You never take even money. The house edge on the insurance bet is something like 7 or 8%. You do not want to take it under any circumstances when you're playing basic strategy. We're going to decline. Dealer didn't have it. We have a hard 16. We're going to hit until we get 17 or higher. Hit just 1 card, no matter what. And we bust. Again, dealer has an ace showing. We decline insurance. If you had a blackjack, you would decline even money. Even money is just insuring your blackjack. It costs you that half bet when you're wrong, and you only win even money with your blackjack. We're going to decline. Dealer didn't have it. We're going to stand because we have a 17 or higher. Dealer makes a soft 17. We win. In case you don't know, it's advantageous to the player for the dealer to stand on a soft 17. That is a little bit counterintuitive because when the dealer hits more, the dealer busts more. But in this situation, when the dealer hits a soft 17, they improve their hand more than they bust. So when the dealer makes a hand, they're going to have a higher total on average, and that is their advantage. That is the reason why it's advantageous for them to hit a soft 17. It benefits the house to the tune of about 0.21%. So it's just a fraction of 1%, but it does help the house. Here we have a soft 13, an ace deuce versus a dealer 6. Most soft hands you're going to double against a dealer 6 or 5. Here's a prime example of when we do double, we are going to double ace deuce. We actually got a pretty good hand and the dealer busts. So there the dealer had a 6-7-9 instead of a 6-7-8. So we know that they have more than the perfect 21. So they busted. Next hand. 11, dealer has less than 11. So we are going to double down. Perfect 21, the dealer got a 19, we win. Easy money. So here we have a soft 17 and ace 6. We are going to hit until we get a soft 19 or higher or a hard 17 or higher. So now we have a 12. We're in a worse situation than before. That's okay. We're going to hit again. And we bust. We would have lost anyway. 17s are overall a bad hand because you can only push if the dealer makes a hand. So you always try to improve it when you have a soft 17. Here we have an 11. The dealer has less than 11 as their up card. They have a 10. So we're going to double down. We got lucky. Dealer busted. Okay, we have an 11. The dealer has less than 11, so we're going to double down again. We got our perfect card. The dealer made an 18. We win. Easy money. Always stand on a hard 17 or higher. We're going to stand. Dealer got an 18. Win. If you play on an iPad or a mobile device, you should turn off the automatic totaling so that you learn how to add the numbers quicker. I highly suggest that. Here we have a hard 18. We're going to stand. Dealer busts. And we're going to shuffle. We just finished our first shoe. We're going to start on shoe number 2. We're up around $200 right now. Just got another blackjack. Our third one of the day. Fourth one of the day. Hard 17, always stand on a hard 17 or higher. 11, 21, dealer got his perfect. Fifth blackjack. Third in this shoe, pretty good. Hard 7, the dealer has a 10 showing. We're going to hit until we get hard 17 or higher. 11, 13. Now we got too many. Now we get the king, of course. So we have another stiff hand and the dealer has a low card. We are not going to risk busting because we don't have a 12 versus 2 or 12 versus 3. Those are the only exceptions where you risk busting with a stiff hand when the dealer has a 2 through 6 showing. We have a 14, the dealer has a 3 showing. We are not going to risk busting. We're going to stand. Dealer bust. Hard 20 versus 2. Stand on hard 17 or higher. Dealer got his perfect 21. Stiff hand versus a dealer low card. The only 2 times you risk busting are 12 versus 2 and 12 versus 3. This is not one of those situations we stand. Let the dealer bust, which is what they do. Dealer has a high card showing. We're going to hit until we get hard 17 or higher. 14, too many. Dealer had a stiff. Unlucky. So here we have a hard 10. We double against 2 through 9. Whenever the dealer has something lower than a 10, we double. And that's what we're going to do. Double down. Got a 20. Dealer got a perfect 21. Unlucky. So hard 15, dealer has a high card. We're going to hit until we get hard 17 or higher. 16, keep going. 20, that's good, stand. 15, 19, we win. Here we go again. So soft 13 or ace deuce, you double against 5 or 6 and you hit everything else. That's what we're going to do here. Hard 13, now we treat it just like any other hard hand. We're gonna hit till we get 17 or higher. Too many, dealer had it anyway. So ace 4, you double against 4, 5, or 6, and you hit everything else. The dealer does not have a 4, 5, or 6, so we are going to hit. We have a soft 18. The soft 18s are the hardest hands to play, I'd say, because it's the only hand where you have 3 possible decisions when you have a 2-card hand. When you have 3 or more cards with a soft 18, you are either going to hit against 9, 10, or ace, or you're going to stand against everything else. Here we have a soft 18 versus a dealer 2, and we're going to stand. Dealer made a 19. Unlucky. So another stiff hand against the dealer low card. We do not have a 12 versus 2 or 3, so we do not risk busting. We're going to stand. Dealer has a 5, 15, too many. We got lucky. So 15 versus a 10. If the casino allows surrendering, this is one of the 4 hands you would surrender. They don't offer surrender on this app, so we're going to treat it like a hard hand and hit until we get 17 or higher. It's too many. Dealer had it. Dealer has an ace showing. Never take insurance. Never take even money. We're going to decline. Have a hard 13. We're going to hit until we get hard 17 or higher. 19. That is higher than hard 17. We stand. Dealer got a perfect. So 12 versus 4. We are close to those 2 situations where you risk busting. If the dealer had a 2 or 3 showing, we would hit this hand. The dealer has a 4. We do not risk busting. We are going to stand. And the dealer bust. Let's play the next hand. 15 versus dealer 5. Stiff hand versus dealer low card. We do not risk busting. Dealer made a 19. 19, always stand, hard 17 or higher. We're going to stand. Dealer had a 19, push. Hard 8 versus 3, you don't double down on 8s. You do in single deck blackjack, but not in multiple deck blackjack. This is a 4-deck shoe. We're not going to double. We're just going to treat it like another hard hand and hit until we get 13 or higher. Now we have 12. This is one of the 2 situations where you do risk busting against a dealer low card. 12 versus 2 or 12 versus 3. Here the dealer has a 3. We have a 12 versus 3 situation. We are going to hit. We got lucky. We end up with 18. We're going to stand. The dealer also gets an 18. We push. So here's our second bonus. Now we have a total of $525 that we've received in bonuses. We'll subtract that at the end. Hard 13 versus 9. Dealer has a high card showing, so we're going to hit until we have a hard 17 or higher. 20, that's great. 16, too many. We win. Next hand. Heart 16 versus a dealer low card. We do not risk busting. We're going to stand. Dealer has 16, too many. I think that's our 6th blackjack, maybe 7th. Hard 5 versus 2, we are going to hit until we get a 13 or higher. That is a soft 16. We are actually going to hit. There's no opportunity to double down here with 3 cards, so we're just going to hit. Now we have a hard 13 and we're going to stand. We're not going to risk busting against a dealer 2. Dealer made a 19. We lost, unlucky. Next hand. Hard 18, always stand on hard 17 or higher. We're going to stand. Dealer had a hard 17. We win. Easy. So here we have a hard 10. The dealer does not have lower than a 10 showing. The dealer has a 10, so we do not double down. We are just going to hit. We got an 18, we're gonna stand. The dealer had the 10 in the hole, we lost. Hard 16 versus dealer low card, we do not risk busting. We're gonna stand. Dealer got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Dealer got an 18, unlucky. Wow, we are getting a lot of blackjacks. We should be coming up to the end of the deck pretty quickly. We have a hard 15, the dealer has a high card. We want to hit until we have a hard 17 or higher. Too many, bust. We've hit the cut card. This is gonna be our last hand. Here's a good soft double. We have a soft 15 and ace 4 versus dealer 6. Ace 4 and ace 5 play exactly the same. You double against 4, 5, or 6. You hit everything else. We have an ace 4 versus 6. We are going to double. 13, too many, we win. So that was kind of the best case scenario. We ended up with a bad hand, but the dealer bust, which is our safety net. So that's it. This is Blackjack Basic Strategy. You can go to my site, jackace.com, where I have basic strategy charts for every type of blackjack. That's single deck, double deck, or 4 or more decks, and also the rules for hitting versus standing on a soft 17. I have all 6 types of basic strategy charts for you to look at, print out, study, whatever. Let me know if you have any questions regarding blackjack. Let me know if you have any questions regarding basic strategy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like and subscribe. Always gamble responsibly, never play 6 to 5 blackjack, and peace out, doggies.